got my steel in for this trailer, and I decided that I'm only going to make this trailer 30 feet instead of 40, just so that it's a little more manageable and also cheaper. So I bought steel to make it a 40 footer, so the extra I'm gonna cut in half, so I'll basically have 2 pieces of C-channel, and then cut those at the right lengths to use for the decking. It's what to bolt the deck boards to, so it's not a waste. It'll be cheaper. And on this axle setup, we have these big pins on at all 4 corners. And there's a lever down here, right here, that you pull, and it pulls all 4 of those in. So you can adjust your axle positioning. Well, the way I'm going to do it, I'm just going to have a single position along the length of the trailer, but I'm going to use that to mount it still, because that'll be just about the easiest way to do it. And if I want to switch out axles later, it'll be easy. So this is how I'm going to do it. This hole fits right over that, and then when this beam stood up, I guess like this one is over here, I'll just weld that on just like that, and that'll be how we mount to the axles. These beams are, I think, let's see, somewhere it says on here, it's like 530 pounds each. So it was kind of not easy to haul these around by myself, but I got it done. So for welding these end to end, I've already got a bevel on this one. Just did that with the grinder. And I'm basically going to use the same method of like they do on pipes and stuff. So but also I'm probably going to add some plates on the outside for just to give it some more added strength, because it's one thing I do not want breaking when I'm fully loaded going down the road. So but on the top of the beam, I'm not going to put anything there because the load there is all compression, whereas here it's all tensile. So I'm definitely going to have plates on the bottom and on the sides, but the top's just going to be flat, because that'll be the top. And I'm going to have, these will be exposed on the top of the trailer, so I'm going to have the deck boards sit 1.5 inches down so it's level all the way across. For the rear of the trailer, rather than put a slope on it and then build extra ramps to come down, I think I'm gonna just make it a hydraulic tilt section. I don't really know what name for that is, but the whole rear section of the trailer is gonna pivot, and it's gonna come down and touch the ground, so you can drive anything you want up onto it, and then you just jack up the hydraulics and it comes up back to being level. So I think that's the easiest way to do it, and that'll be nice. Came across some free welders. These are Miller dial arc high frequency TIG and stick machines. Got 2 of them. Opened up the top of this thing and all kinds of rats' nests everywhere. I'm sure that one's the same. I haven't opened it up yet. But I gotta clean all that stuff out, and supposedly the guy said that they both work, or at least they worked when he put them in storage. No telling how long that was, but so I gotta clean them up and see if they work. Just ridiculous. I had to get these to weld those beams for that trailer because this one here will only work on this 40 to 100 amp setting, and I'm pretty sure that's because the coils in the reactor, which is right there, are burned out in the higher amperage settings, which most likely is from someone ignoring the duty cycle on this and just welding away and burning out those wires. So, but I still think that I'm going to be able to get a full 10,000 watts out of this thing, because I don't think the wiring goes through that reactor there. I think it's a separate circuit. So I should be able to get full generator power out of this, which is what I plan to use to power these things. So a lot of metal here, but it ought to get the job done. Got some of the rat's nest cleared out. There's a bunch of wires in here that are pretty chewed up. That thing needs replaced, and yeah, just a lot of chewed wires. But this one over here, took it apart. It's got a little bit of mouse crap in it, but not nearly as much. Looks like all the wires are intact. It's actually got a power cord on it, so this one's a lot closer to running than that one is. So this is what I'm going to focus on for now, and wait till I can get this one into my shop or something and get it going then. So found the little dude who's in there. Oh yeah. Looks like some people I know. So right now I'm building the vertical members of the gooseneck portion that's going to go into the bed of the truck. That's what this section is. It's a little short compared to most goosenecks, because these wheels are bigger. It sits higher, but I measured it out what it should be. And if I ever get smaller wheels or anything, I can just extend or adjust out the tube that goes over the ball, so it gives some extra room there. So it ought to be fine. I'm going to cap the ends, and on the top it's just going to be a straight cap out of this hang wire in here, but on the bottom it's going to be a cap, but it's also going to extend past where it needs to, so it'll come over into the beam about 8 or 10 inches just to give that a lot of strength there on the bottom. And then I'm going to add some plates on the sides when I weld them up. So yeah, it's a little hard to show or explain how it's going to be, but I'm going to build it and then show you what it looks like. I mean, cheddar sausage burrito here. So